do shows?
Yeah, for me, it's been the best thing that's ever happened. To be honest, I don't think this interview would even be happening if it wasn't for COVID.
Mm.
Because what happened was I was in LA and I was driving for Uber and Lyft and then going to shows when I could. But I was really putting a lot of time and energy into these jobs like Uber and Lyft, just to be
Yeah,
around.
fact.
So when COVID happened, it was like, okay, time out. Everyone take a time out. And that gave me a chance to just work on the comedy stuff and then put stuff online.
Yeah,
And I started putting stuff on TikTok and then that grew. Thanks, Hannah. I appreciate it. I just reading a comment.
yeah, yeah,
So yeah, I got a green screen. Well, this is a wall now, but I still have a green screen that I was
yeah.
like, well, the stuff that I was doing on stage at shows, I
Mm.
can't do them on stage at shows anymore.
Yeah.
So let's do them online. Let's make videos. And so then I started doing that, and then being able to be focusing on writing and creating stuff every day,
Mm.
it, it made a huge difference. So
Yeah. How do you even come up with your jokes? Because that's interesting to me. Because it's like because thing about being a comedian, what makes it hard, because you got the guy that's just funny, but a comedian is like you have to be funny on cue. Like at this date, at this time, you got to be funny. So how do you even write your jokes? Do you just put bullet points? Do you like
uh,
how do you do it?
well, these days I just react to things that are happening. So
You
it's
freestyle.
not really it's not
Like,
really like your traditional stand up where you're writing a joke set up in a punchline.
okay.
But with that, I mean, when you're doing that, you just need to write stuff that you think's funny and go on stage and try it. And then if the audience laughs, you keep it. If they don't laugh, you toss it out and just rinse and repeat pretty
Yeah.
much. And then the more you do that, maybe the more the feel you get for what people like and what they laugh at, and maybe you get better at it. But a lot of times it's still just like a mystery. You go up there and you're like, all right, let's try it out. Oh, that didn't
Mm.
really get. You'll see it on SNL. Dave Chappelle had stuff that he tried that
Yeah.
didn't hit with his little studio audience they had. I mean, maybe it would have been different if there was like a huge crowd coming to see Dave Chappelle, but when you're just going up to perform in front of strangers, you're gonna have moments where the joke doesn't hit, and then you're like, then we tried on a different crowd, up still didn't hit, third crowd still didn't hit, it's not working. Get rid of it. Well, you have one that like, oh, that got a really good reaction. You start listening to the reactions, you hear
Yeah.
like, oh, it sounded like people were actually laughing at that. It wasn't like a fake chuckle or anything. Let
Hmm.
me try it again. Oh, that fucking worked again. Wow. Oh shit, it worked again. Boom. There you go. You got one. Then you put that in your routine.
Yeah, and I feel like certain cities have different demographics. Like
Yeah.
there's certain cities where like if you do bad, they'll just tell you get out, like boo you, like I'm saying.
I know DC, the DC Improv's famous for that, I think.
Oh yeah, oh yeah, oh yeah. We're actually. Oh, I don't know if I did I tell you that we're located out here in the DC area. We're
Yeah.
actually located out here. Yeah, DC
Yeah.
Improv. We have several. Um,
The
who was
DC Improv is where Patrice O'Neill filmed. I think it was Elephant in the Room, is one of his classic comedy albums.
yeah, it was.
And then Chappelle performed his second or first, one of those first two stand-up specials. One was in San Francisco, the other one was in DC.
Yeah, if you see it, I don't know if you've been out here, if you've seen it, but like it's like you wouldn't think from the outside that the inside looked like that. You know what I'm
Yeah,
saying? Yeah,
that's funny. I've never seen the outside of it before. I have to go though.
yeah,
Definitely
yeah.
want to go.
I'm saying for sure, for sure. You come out here, just man, you know what I'm saying, like just call us, and then we could do one in person. But due to COVID, we like to do it like this and stuff. You feel me?
Yeah,
Uh, what do you feel about hecklers? Like, have you ever experienced the heckler?
of course. Yeah,
Yeah.
sometimes. Yeah, sometimes a lot. Sometimes I would be in like the mood where I was just kind of wanted to interact with people anyways, and
Mm-hmm.
so a heckler or someone who would like to talk or yell stuff
Mm-hmm.
would actually help. You know, well, there's like hecklers like people who are like, "Boo, you suck," but then there's hecklers that are like just like to talk and yell, "Yeah, we're here."
Yeah,
It's like they're at a
they just want
comedy
to see.
show. They never go to comedy shows. They're there with their friends. They're drinking. They're having a good time.
Mm-hmm.
There's those kind of hecklers where they're just kind of interrupting, but then you can make it fun, just like just interact with them and even like make fun of them or tease them or just go back and forth with them. That can make everything really fun.
Yeah.
Sometimes a heckler can change the entire show for the good. Maybe you're on stage telling your jokes, and then someone says something that's like out of pocket, and then you respond, and the way you're responding, the
Yeah.
crowd likes, and it
Hmm.
just changes the whole energy. And
Yeah.
people are like, "Whoa, like we're in the moment now. Like this isn't like an act. We're not watching like some person
Yeah.
is reading off a script. Like now this shit's going down." You know,
Yeah.
it can make things more fun sometimes.
That's what made me like Gary Owen.
Oh yeah,
Cause at first he was, but then I used to love seeing him respond to the hecklers. Like he was good at that. Cause like out
yeah,
here we have like we're heavy like roasting culture. Like when we see our friends out here, we be like, man, you know what I'm saying? Like, you ugly as shit, boy. Like that's how we say hi to each other, like friends and stuff. You know what I'm saying? Like it's no,
yeah,
so it's like if I were to ever have to do comedy, I would feel like you. I would love a heckler. You know what I'm saying? Because in
yeah,
that's the only way I know how to be funny, like making fun of somebody.
yeah,
But when it's not a heckler, I just feel like the hardest thing is to just turn your real life stories into comedy. You know what I'm saying? That's like
yeah.
the real skill. You know what I'm saying?
Definitely, definitely.
Uh,
Yeah.
when you were coming up, were you like, were you always the funny guy, or you were like,
No,
always knew you were gonna do comedy, or just
I always like secretly loved when people told me I was funny. I was like, oh my God, yes. Thank you for telling me that.
yeah,
But I never told anyone I wanted to do it. And, my older brother started doing it before me. And then when he did it, it was like, oh shit. And I told him secretly, I was like, I want to do it too. And
mm-hmm.
then, like, oh shit, Danny's doing it, man. This is fucking, oh my God. Like, I want to do it so bad. I would go to the library and get books, like, on how to write jokes and stuff. And I really, 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 really wanted to do it, but I didn't want to tell anybody because to me it was embarrassing to be like, "Hey, I think I'm funny enough to go do stand up."
Yeah,
I didn't want them to shoot me down, so I didn't even tell
smart,
family members. So I just did it one day. I think what gave me the most encouragement was my older brother, Danny, the one who started doing comedy. He had like a roast. He was moving from Atlanta to New York to do more comedy,
mm-hmm.
and he had a roast where his friends would roast him. So I participated in that roast, and then I like must have done okay. I did okay, and so but that was like my first taste of performing on stage in front of people and making people laugh. And then I remember just being like, all right, I'm signing up for the open mic now. I'm gonna do it. And then I signed up. But you call them and you put your name on the list, and they're like, all right, you're up for next week. And then
Yeah,
it's like, oh shit. So I had the whole week to feel like I'm like writing out my jokes. I had like papers, just like studying them. I would go to the park and like read my notes because I'm trying to memorize everything. So
yeah,
I go up there and not have anything, and then I guess the time came, and I did it, and I was like, I thought it was gonna be like the greatest thing ever. Like they're gonna give me a standing ovation.
mm-hmm.
But it was just like the jokes were just like real long and drawn out, and it was just like kind
Yeah,
of weird. So I might have got a couple chuckles, and I felt like I held on to those little chuckles.
mm-hmm.
Like, oh, I made some people laugh. Oh my God, I did it. And then
Yeah,
that's what got me to the next one. And the next,
exactly.
I remember bombing and being like, man, I don't even like, this isn't even fun. I don't even know if I want to do it, but I kept going. And then one time I did good, and I was like, oh my God, I actually did fucking good.
Yeah.
And you just keep going because like those laughs you get are like
Mm-hmm.
drugs.
Yeah, nah, I agree with you because I feel like when you bomb, it pushes you. Like my first show, I mean, I bombed it. I did it horrible, I believe. Some people said I did good, but I feel like I bombed it, right? But
Mm-hmm.
then when you bomb, it makes you be like, all right, I got to do this joint again. I'm not going out off a bomb. Like,
Right.
you feel that way? Like, I'm not going off a bomb. I got to, if I'm
Totally.
gonna go off, it's gonna be on a bang, like a good show. I'm actually trying to get to my good show. You feel me?
Definitely. Yeah. Those bombs can make you work harder. You like, because you remember that and you get humbled by it. And
Mm-hmm.
then like, man, fuck that. I know I can do better than that. And
Oh, yeah.
I'm gonna prove it. I'm gonna go
Yeah.
out to do it. Like, so
Mm-hmm.
yeah. I think just performing in general, as long as you just keep going, that's the best thing to do. Even if you don't want to, you kind of make yourself go up there and do it.
Mm-hmm.
That's how you grow.
Hell yeah. How does your family feel about everything you're doing, and with like your plans and your goals? Like they're happy for you. They're
Yeah, kind of one of those spam calls.
that's good.
My family is like weird.